Good morning and a warm welcome to the students of Smt.R.S.Kalaria Primary School English Medium Junagadh. My name is Rajshree Lakhani and today we are going to start with the chapter of Geography whose name is Natural Disaster Standard 8 Social Science. Now in this particular chapter we are going to study about the natural disaster which are happening in our environment. The first one, that is earthquake, second one, that is volcanic eruption, third, that is tsunami, fourth, that is flood, fifth, that is cyclone, sixth, that is forest fire, and seventh, that is the landslide. So in this particular chapter, that is natural disaster, we are going to study about all these 7 disasters. So now let us start with the first disaster, that is an earthquake. Now here, how the earthquake is been happening, the discussion is been written here, the explanation is been written here. Now here, the weak upper crust, that is the upper surface of the earth, when of the surface of the earth suddenly experience tremors either due to collision, that means just having a shaking or they having a collision of the plates, or due to the tremendous pressure in the interior portion of the earth that creates the earthquake. Now here it is being said that this particular, the weak upper crust, that is the upper where we the people, the creature, the environment is living, most probably the earthquake occurs first of all from the focus. Here it is being written the point, this waves first of all not originate on the upper surface of the earth, always it's originate from its hypocenter, that is in the interior portion of the earth, which is deep down below the surface of the earth. But here it is being said, always the earthquake waves are being created from the hypocenter, that is in the middle portion of the earth, but always the sudden shaking of the earth is known as earthquake. Now here the definition for the earthquake is written here, that the weak upper crust of the earth suddenly experience the tremendous or this shaking of the particular plates due to the collision or due to the shaking of the plates, that is known as the earthquake. Now the point on the surface of the earth exactly above the focus, that is from the hypocenter to the upper portion of the earth, that is known as the epicenter. So we are experiencing the earthquake on the epicenter, but always the particular surface where the earthquake is being originated, that is known as hypocenter, but where we are experiencing, that is always the weaker surface from the focus from the hypocenter to the upper portion of the earth, that is known as the epicenter. Now here it is being said, the effect of an earthquake depends on its intensity, that what is the particular ratio, what is the particular speed of the particular earthquake. If the speed is more, then the earthquake is going to damage the surrounding. If the particular speed, the intensity is low, then that is going to damage somehow. Now here it is being said, the earthquake, the effect of the earthquake depends on its intensity, which can be measured through the machinery that is known as the seismograph. Now what are the reasons for the occurrence of the earthquake? Now the the 3 reasons for the occurrence of the earthquake, that is the first one, earthquake caused by volcanic eruption, second one, earthquake caused by strike slip faults, and the third one, earthquake caused by subduction in an active subduction zone. So here it is being said that earthquake is one of the natural disasters without any information, without any warning, always coming and destroying a particular surface of the earth in a short period of time, and it is a particular earthquake will destroy in a very short period to the particular surrounding. But it is not always being said that suppose the earthquake occurs in Gujarat, so it is compulsory being done in the other part of the particular country, India. So here earthquake is a particular natural disaster always occurring suddenly and always destroying the particular surrounding suddenly. So now let us study with the next topic, that is the volcanic eruption. Now here is volcanic eruption, that is also known as volcano. Now, how volcanic eruption is taking place? Already we have studied about the earthquake. Now let us study about the volcanic eruption. Now always we have seen that the interior portion of the earth still made up of the lava, gases, hot gases, water vapor, magma. So here it is being said the upper portion is being cooled down, but the interior portion of the earth is still having the magma, lava, hot gases, vapor. So here it is being said the magma is pushed upwards by the gases which are lying under the magma. So how the volcanic eruption is always taking place, the water percolating through the cracks. First of all, when the volcanic eruption is taking place, most probably, first of all, never ever the volcano or volcanic eruption is taking place. First of all, there is the occurrence of the crack, as from the upper portion the temperature of the sun is pressurizing, and in the interior portion of the earth the magma, gases, water vapor, they are pushing the magma to come towards the upper portion of the earth. So by that particular pressure the magma is being pushed down, but first of all the cracks are being created and opening of the weak rock surface turns into vapor. So first of all, before the volcanic eruption is taking place, the cracks are being created due to the pressure from the interior portion of the earth. Then, due to the lack of space, as there is less space, here this vapor is under full pressure and tries to come out with a great force. So here the upper portion of the land surface area is less comparing to the down portion, that is in a wide surface area. Magma or water vapor is being pushed out by the gases to come out from the interior portion of the earth, and because of that only whenever the volcanic eruption is taking place, it creates a great damage to the environment and to the surrounding. Now the fourth point, this vapor also causes magma to rise upwards. So along with the particular pressure, the gases are forcing out the water vapor along with magma to come out from the interior portion of the earth to the upper portion of the land surface area. Now here the gases in the magma reach near the surface of the earth and erupt with a high pressure in the form of lava, ash, gases, rock pieces of various shapes and size, and this is known as the eruption of the volcano. So here it is being said the particular temperature by the sun and the interior portion, the pressure of the water vapor, gases, magma is being pushed out, forced out to come out from the interior portion of the earth, and it along with the particular pressure from the interior portion of the earth for the water vapor and the magma, they are being pushed down and they are creating a damage with a great force on the upper portion of the earth, and the particular things like lava, ash, gases, rock pieces of different types are being created due to volcanic eruption. Now we are also being familiar that we are having three types of volcanic eruption, that is the active volcano, the dormant volcano and the extinct volcano. Active volcano which erupts anytime, dormant volcano 50% it can erupt also or it cannot erupt. Extinct volcano that never ever they are going to now having the activeness of the volcano. We can see the particular indication for the extinct volcano when the trees started growing in the surrounding of the volcano or that particular mountain, that indicates that now this particular surface of the volcanic eruption is never ever going to have the activeness of the volcano. For example, our Ginnar, that is the Ginnar mountain, never ever is going to erupt anytime. The reason behind that is trees started growing in that particular area. After the eruption of the volcanic eruption, it is the best, the fertility of the soil is best, the particular we are able to see the benefits of the particular volcanic eruption. Now here reasons for the occurrence of the volcano. Here high temperature, there are the four reasons. Already we have studied in the earthquake about the three reasons for the earthquake. For the volcanic eruption, there are the four reasons for the volcanic eruption. The first one, high temperature in the interior portion of the earth, creation of magma. Third one, the creation of gases and vapor. And the fourth one, rising of magma towards the earth's surface. Now let us study about the advantages. Now already we have studied how the volcanic eruption is taking place. Now what are the advantages? After the volcanic eruption, what are the advantages being created due to the volcanic eruption? The first one, the fertility of the land increases due to lava, and so it increases crop production. The particular lava during the volcanic eruption, when coming out from the interior portion of the earth, when it gets cool on the surface of the earth, it increases the fertility of the soil. Second one, the potassium rich soil due to the volcanic eruption helps the farmer in the abundant cultivation of the crops or the crop cultivation. Now the next one, that is the third one, the hot water springs which is coming out during the volcanic eruption, resulting due to a volcano have germ killing property and can cure the skin diseases. So here it is being said, the hot water spring when volcanic eruption is taking place, that creates a great benefit to the skin diseases. Now the fourth one, the lava that cools down into the vent, into the particular interior portion of the earth of an extinct volcano, turn themselves into the diamond. So the lava when becomes a solid form, that got converted into the diamond, and that also we are using for our from the environment, from the volcanic eruption. Lapilli, that is known as the small rock thrown out during the volcanic eruption, are very useful as they are molted softly, and we can use that particular lapilli in many of the use. So this particular are the advantages when the volcanic eruption is taking place. During that time there is a great destruction in the surrounding area, but after that it cooled down, we are having a lots of benefit from the volcanic eruption. So already we have completed with the volcanic eruption. Now let us start with the next, that is tsunami. Earthquake, volcanic eruption and tsunami, they are coming suddenly and just having the destruction. They are moving from there is not any fixed time like a flood, cyclone, landslide, tsunami, earthquake and volcanic eruption. They are coming suddenly and moving suddenly. Now what is tsunami? Now here there are the five points which is going to classify about this tsunami. Now here, due to the volcanic eruption or an earthquake on the seashore, always tsunami occurs on the seashore. Here, sea floor, high oceanic waves are created, which is known as tsunami. Now, there are two indications for the occurrence of the tsunami. First of all, whenever the tsunami is being created due to the earthquake or volcanic eruption, the water is being just attracted in the interior portion of the earth. The water goes from the seashore to the particular center where the volcanic eruption or earthquake is taking place, and when before the tsunami is being created, bubbles in the water start creating, and that are the two indication of the tsunami. Now here the waves are high with unimaginable length. There is no imaginable we can't imagine the length of this tsunami. Now their length is approximately 700 to 1600 kilometer. Now here when these waves reach to the coast, their height and power increases that cause a great deal of destruction on the coastal area. From the interior portion of the seabed, when they are coming to the coastal area, they are being created with a high unimaginable waves, and that is the weakness being experienced by Japan. That was in the year 11th March 2011. Japan just experienced a severe tsunami, and that destroyed many of the things in the Japan. So already we have studied about earthquake, volcanic eruption and tsunami. Now let us study about the next natural disaster, that is flood. Now how the flood occurs. Now here are the two reasons for the flood. The first one, heavy rain in the upper course of a river that creates the flood. If a dam or river breaks down, flood occurs in the low-lying areas on the river bank. So here it is being said, but flood, cyclone, forest fire, landslide, they are the particular natural disaster which we are knowing. Suppose if it is heavy rainfall, then we can recognize that in the few days there will be flood. So like earthquake, volcanic eruption and tsunami, this particular flood, cyclone, forest fire and landslide, they are never ever coming suddenly and moving suddenly. Now already we have studied about the flood. Now what is cyclone? The simple meaning of a cyclone is air which blows at a great speed. It can be called a storm. So here cyclone most probably occurs on the coastal area and having a damage towards the coastal area. Now here it is being said the coastal areas of India experience cyclone every year because we are having the Arabian Sea on our side, that is from the Somnath, Porbandar, Dwarka, Mangal. They are the particular water bodies, they are the particular areas which are having the water body of the Arabian Sea. So every year in our Gujarat also and in our country India, we are experiencing the cyclone every year. Now here it is being said the eastern coast especially experiences it every year. The cyclone is experiencing every year in our country India, and especially it is being said that in our country India, as we are surrounded by water in the southern side with the water from the three sides, India is also known as the peninsula country, and the reason behind that is India is covered from the southern side with the three water bodies, and because of that only every year the cyclone is being hit in our country India. Now the next topic, that is forest fire. Now how the forest fire is being created? Now friction between dry branches of the tree and other factor cause the forest fire. Many a time when we are having the camping in the forest fire, when the smoking is being done in the forest, during that time along with the friction with the dry branches, whenever we are having the particular camping site, during that time when we are enlighting the fire in the forest area, that also creates the forest fire. Now whenever the forest fire is being created, it causes a great amount of damage to the forest resources. Now the last topic of this particular chapter, that is landslide. The sliding of the large mass of rock material, soil, etc. down the side of the mountain or cliff, that is termed as the landslide. Now there are the two reasons for the landslide. The first one, when the earthquake is being created, the landslide occurs, and the second, that is excessive rainfall. So most probably this landslide occur on the mountainous area where there is a sloping area. So if there is earthquake or the excessive rainfall, that creates the landslide. So here I am completing with the topic. Now let us have a short recap of the particular things which I have just teach you in the particular video. Now already we have studied about these 7 natural disasters. First we have started with the earthquake. Now in the particular earthquake we are just seeing, I have just explained you that always the particular earthquake occurs, the waves occurs on the hypocenter, that is in the interior portion of the earth, but always we are able to experience on the epicenter, which is the weaker surface on the surface of the earth. The machinery which is being used to just measure the earthquake, the sequence of the earthquake, the particular speed of the earthquake, that is known as the seismograph. Then the 3 reasons for the earthquake we have discussed in the particular explanation. Then we have studied about the volcanic eruption. In the volcanic eruption, first of all, the particular from the upper portion, the temperature is of the sun is pressurizing, and in the interior portion, magma, the particular water vapor gases, they are forcing out the magma to move towards the upper portion of the earth and to create the volcanic eruption. Then we have studied that in the volcanic eruption, first of all, the cracks are being created, and later on, after the cracks, the water vapor is coming out from the interior portion of the earth, and later on, in a particular great amount, the volcano, the lava, the magma is coming out from the interior portion of the earth. Now then we have studied that 4 reasons are there for the volcanic eruption. Apart from that, we have studied when the volcanic eruption is taking place, it is having a great destruction in the particular surrounding, but after that, when it cooled down, it is having a lots of advantages. We are getting the fertile land, we are getting the potassium rich alluvial soil, which is best for the fertility of the soil, for the crop cultivation. Then the particular hot water springs that have the skin, germ killing skin diseases from that particular surrounding. Lapilli, which is a soft molten rock, is also used in our surrounding from the volcanic eruption. Then we have studied when the lava cooled down, it gets converted into the diamond, that is also being used by the people. Then we have studied about the tsunami. Tsunami is a particular high oceanic waves which are coming from with an unimaginable length. They are coming out from the interior portion of the earth, and without, they are having the height of 700 to 1600 kilometers. Whenever the tsunami is being created, first of all, the water is being just being reversed from this coastal area to the sea area, and the bubbles are being created before the tsunami. Now, Japan experienced on 11th March 2011, they experienced a terrific tsunami, and tsunami, earthquake, volcanic eruption, they are coming suddenly and moving suddenly. Then we have studied about these 4 disasters which we are knowing that this particular are going to happen, that is flood. 2 reasons for the flood is already written here. Cyclone, that is always created on the coastal area, and every year in our country India, as India is covered by the coastal area from the 3 sides, it is experienced cyclone every year. Then we have studied about the forest fire, that due to the dry leaves having the friction among themselves, due to the camping, due to the smoking in the forest area, that creates the forest fire, and it creates a great damage to the environment. Then we have studied about the last topic, that is landslide. Due to the excessive rainfall or due to the earthquake, when this particular different things, that is rock material, soil, just snatch away from the upper portion to the down portion, that is having the landslide. So here I have already completed with the explanation of the topic. Thank you and have